welcome to the Arkansas Sixes Showcase. This is our third year, and we're super excited for this draft and for the upcoming games on August 1st. Before we get into the rest of the draft, we kind of want to go over some of the rules, but also we want to welcome Hal Martin here with us this year. He's going to help announce the picks. And Hal, you want to tell everyone a little about yourself if they don't know you?
My name's Hal. I graduated, 2 years ago, 2025. I played at Bentonville and Springdale and love the sport of lacrosse.
Yeah, we're super excited to have Hal. Hal's a huge part of helping lacrosse grow and kind of elevating the game here. And so he'll be out there with us on the first, along with some of the other guys that have graduated recently, helping the coaches. And we'll announce the coaches after we talk a little bit about the rules. On the field, during gameplay, there's only 6 guys on the field. That's 1 goalie and 5 players. There's 4 quarters, 8-minute quarters, and there's only 1 face-off per quarter. So instead of there being a face-off after every score, the goalies are going to restart, and they're going to start playing the ball right afterwards. There'll be a whistle blown after the goals happen, and then they'll hear a second whistle for them to grab the ball and start playing. And they'll just be going straight into the clear. There's typically a 30-second shot clock. We'll kind of adhere to that a little bit on the field, but you'll hear from the refs on the field that you'll get like a 30-second warning and then a 10-second warning to let the ball out and do something with it. One of the rules in the past that's kind of been controversial was turnovers after shots. In the Sixes rules, when a shot's made, if it misses the cage, it's deflected by somebody. If it's a direct result going out of bounds from a shot, then it's a turnover for the offensive team going to the defensive side. So that's what the difference is between regular field lacrosse and the Sixes is there's no chasing shots in this. And so it's really trying to encourage you to maintain possession as best you possibly can and focus more on rebounds and not just chasing the ball out of bounds as much as you possibly can. So you're trying to make it the best chance possible at all times with the ball. Okay, introducing for the Sixes Showcase our 3 coaches. We have 3 teams this summer. We have 1 returning coach from last year. He's been doing it for the past 2 years. I think even Hal played on his team a couple of summers ago. And then we have one of the coaches that coached with us the very first year. And then we have a brand new coach this year. But we're going to let the coaches introduce themselves. And with the first one, and he'll have the very first pick of the draft, is Coach Deacon Ivy.
My name is Deacon Ivy. I play lacrosse at the University of Arkansas. I serve as the president of the club as well as a captain on the team. This will be my first year coaching in the Sixes Showcase, so I'm super excited to go out there and make a statement with my squad.
And with the second coach, we have Coach John Rideout returning.
Coach Rideout, current assistant coach at Fayetteville. Been coaching for 1 year just last season with Fayetteville. 2-time winner of the Arkansas Sixes tournament.
And then our third coach is Coach Tony DeRosa.
Hi, my name's Tony DeRosa. I'm the former head coach of the Fayetteville Bulldogs. I have been coaching for longer than John Rideout's been alive, and I am going to win this tournament.
As we're ready to begin the draft, the format for this year will be a snake draft. So the first pick of the first round will then have the last pick of the second round, and so on throughout the draft.
All right, now to begin the draft with the very first pick overall. Coach Ivy, who do you select?
With the first pick in the 2026 Sixes draft, I will select Lawrence Montgomery, midfielder, Episcopal.
Super excited for Lawrence. Lawrence had another breakout year for him this year. I'm super excited for Lawrence and the Sixes. Lawrence is a dynamic player, a midfielder going up and down the field, being able to play offense and defense. This year, he faced off all season long and did a great job with it. But I think where he really excels is his ability to take the ball up and down the field and be able to stop the ball in transition. It's really the skill set that like Sixes is built off of. It's fast play, moving the ball a lot, getting the ball up and down the field. Excited to see Lawrence kind of this coming year because he broke out this year. Excited to see where he takes Episcopal next year. With the second pick overall, Coach Rideout, who do you select?
Round 1, pick 2, Asher Doherty.
That was a fantastic pick. Super excited for Coach Rideout and his team. Asher is a dynamic offensive player. He's an absolute threat in the field that you have to pay attention to. He's an attackman, but he's more than capable of playing midfield, playing defense, playing offense. He can do whatever you need him to do. But he definitely excels at offense. He was a threat this year, and the Natural State Lacrosse League for Fayetteville really helped push his team into like new growth and new heights when they're playing offense. And I'm super excited for him coming up in this next year. Someone that we'll always know we're gonna have to worry about when we play him, but love having him around when he's on your team. Super excited for that pick. And now with the third pick, Coach DeRosa, who's your selection?
All right. With the third pick in the first round, Coach Tony selects Will Croft, attack from Springdale.
Will Croft. That's a fantastic option. Hal, I think you know Will pretty well.
Played against him a couple times. He was a great player, super scrappy, super quick, really good attackman, good athlete, low to the ground. Just gets the job well done. Puts the ball in the back of the net. That's all you can ask for.
Absolutely, yeah. He's super fast.
Yeah.
Someone that's hard to keep track of. Not many guys that can play defense get someone that fast.
Yeah, great change of direction.
Yeah.
Just great. For the first pick of the second round, Coach DeRosa selects Nate Henderson, an attackman out of Fayetteville. From what I've heard, he's a great player and everyone seems like they're super excited to see what he can do as he reaches his upperclassman stages and starts to kind of grow into his mature lacrosse player self.
Yeah, absolutely. Nate's he's a bulldog when he's playing offense. You got to be worried about him coming around at X and really driving all the deep pulls out of the way. And when you don't have to worry about the deep pulls and the sixes, it gives a lot more opportunities for those guys that are used to doing it to have a lot more fun because they're not getting hit all the time. So excited to see Nate play, and Nate just gets after it. He's another one of those guys that'll play both. He'll play midfield if you need him to. He can do everything.
And with the second pick of the second round, Coach Rideout selects Hunter Williams, another Fayetteville Bulldog, this time a midfielder. What I've heard and what people have told me is he's an absolute beast in the midfield, just controls the middle third of the field, and super great pick for Rideout.
Yeah, you'll definitely see a lot more midfielders, the guys that can play up and down the field, get selected earlier. I think that's what especially the coaches that have been doing, have done this for a couple of years, have done it once. They realize, you need the guys that can get up and down the field. They'll take care of it, and Hunter's definitely the guy that can do that for them.
And with the last pick of the second round, Coach Ivy selects Fisher Bennington out of Rogers. Fisher's a super scrappy attackman, just always has a nose for the ball and figures out ways to score the ball.
Yeah, obviously, we've seen it in the past. I'm usually biased about my own players, but Fisher is he's just another one of those attackmen that in his heart he knows he's an attackman, but he could probably do a little bit of everything, and that's why the attackmen that can play defense, they want the ball, they're super scrappy, perfect person for this kind of game, especially in the sixes. Someone that you just know wants the ball all the time. Okay, with the 7th pick overall, now we're in the 3rd round. Coming back to Coach Ivy. Coach Ivy selects out of Rogers, Julian Cathy. Jules is another one of my players. Super excited about Jules in the sixes. For us at Rogers, he's our gadget, do everything. We rely on him to do everything. We rely on him to clear the ball, to play defense, to play offense, and he'll do it, and he'll keep doing it So he's perfect for the Sixes. I know you've played with a bunch of guys like that. You can't have a team without people like that.
No, they're the best people to play with.
Yeah.
Best people.
He's got great vision too, so excited to see him do that in the Sixes. Now with the second pick in the third round, Coach Rideout selects out of Fayetteville, Denver Green. So Denver Green's a lefty, one of the two lefties in the draft. He's a 2027. He's a D-pole for Fayetteville. I'll be helping him hold down the house this year. And as love Denver, got a great attitude, loves to play the game. Not the biggest fan of shooting, but not the worst thing if you have shooters on your team. We know he'll find the open guy, and hopefully his teammates get open for him because he's going to be looking for him.
Yeah. When I played against him, he's a great pull, always in good position. He'll be very solid in this Sixes setup.
Now the third pick in the third round, Coach DeRosa selects out of Fayetteville, a familiar face for him, but one of the new players for them, Chase Brazil. Chase is an LSM for Fayetteville. He was a freshman this year. I think Chase sometimes gets hidden a little bit at defense and LSM and hides the fact he actually knows how to play offense. I know he's a really good hockey player, and he's got an eye for the puck when he's on the ice. And so when he plays LSM, it's like the perfect role for him, if at least at the moment, where he wants to get the ball, he wants to push it up the field. So seeing him play with a short stick, we've seen it a little bit. I've heard he can play with a short stick, so he'll probably fit pretty well in this and probably do pretty dang well. I think he'll have a lot of fun because it might feel a little more like hockey for him.
Yep.
So.
And with the 10th overall pick, Coach DeRosa selects Harsh out of Bentonville. Harsh is a super skilled D-pole, but he can honestly play any position. He's got really good stick skills and pretty advanced for his age. As a rising sophomore, he'll be pretty good for Bentonville for years to come.
Yeah, he's got great IQ. He's got a great motor, intensity when he plays. Super excited for Harsh. We've seen Harsh do a lot of really cool things. He's branched out of Arkansas, and I think recently got selected to play in the Under Armour game for the Southeast region, if I'm correct on it. So we're super excited for him. But definitely a dangerous player. And you're right. Like, we've seen him play with a short stick. He can do it all. So honestly, like, a lot of these guys on this list, they're gonna feel like they probably should have been selected earlier, and he's one of those guys. And if not most of the guys that we're gonna talk about for the next few rounds are all guys that probably should have been. They're definitely top tier talent.
Yep. With the 11th pick, Coach Rideout selects Jimmy Tucker out of Fayetteville. Another Fayetteville attackman off the board. Jimmy's been around the sport for a while. I know he played up when he was in 8th grade. It takes a special player to do that. I mean, it's not easy playing up when you're still younger, and playing up in the high school level is not easy. So, more power to you, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy's he's getting bigger, he's getting faster, he's getting stronger, and he can shoot. He's a heck of a shooter. His teammates will love giving him the ball on this, and he's really good at finding the open spaces on the field. So if you are going to play with Jimmy, you got to recognize that he can get open for you. You just got to find him on the field. I think that's a fourth Fayetteville player for Coach Rideout. So Coach Rideout selected a lot of his own boys playing on his team because he knows them pretty well. So we really like that, like seeing the guys that they trust and guys they know playing with one another.
And with the final pick of the 4th round, Coach Ivy selects Philip Wilkinson out of Springdale. He's a super good athlete, just flies around the field, just super skilled all over the place, and he'll fly around the Sixes field, no doubt. And so he'll be a good one, good fun player to watch.
Absolutely, yeah. Philip is definitely a dangerous LSM. Probably could play everything. I think he plays a short stick as well. But guys like that, they're a danger. We have a lot of LSMs in this group with the showcase, and it's no surprise that they're the D-poles that really want to play because they're the ones that want to play more with the ball in their hands or on the stick. And I'm excited to see Philip get out there and get after it. Going into the 5th round with the very first pick, back at Coach Ivy, he selects Lucas Bartlett out of Rogers, another LSM off the board. I know Lucas really well, and the thing that probably most people don't know about Lucas, or we play a lot of 3-by in our practices, so even a lot of our poles have to play with a short stick, and they play a lot with the tennis ball on their sticks. So even though Lucas is our go-to defenseman, helps us up and down the field nonstop, he's very comfortable with a short stick in his hands. So I'm excited to see him. He's going to have a lot of fun playing in the sixes for his opportunity to get a few more opportunities to shoot the ball. So it'll be fun for him in this format.
Oh yeah, he's always doing what the team needs him to do. So he'll be great. He'll be a great teammate for this format.
Now with the second pick in the 5th round, Coach Rideout selects out of Bentonville Asher Warfield. You know Asher pretty well. I'm pretty excited about Asher. Asher's just another one of those younger players that's growing. He's getting better every day. But you've seen him a little more than I have.
Yeah, he honestly just plays like a bully on the field. He'll run through you. He'll do anything to get around you. But he'll definitely grow over these next couple of years, and he'll turn out to be one of the better players to come out of Bentonville, in my opinion. He has a super, super love for the game. He's always been around it. His dad, Bart, always. He'll always be around the game, but Asher will be a good one. That's a great pick.
Now with the 3rd pick in the 5th round, Coach DeRosa selects Grant Atkinson out of Catholic. I'm really excited to see Grant play in the sixes. Grant is a physical dominance for Catholic. He can do everything for him. I think in the picture he's got is him shooting with a deep hole. I know he likes to shoot. I'm excited to see him shoot with a short stick. Excited to see him get out there. It's a fun group of kids. Everyone that's on this list is it's going to be a lot of fun. I think the game's going to be really competitive because they're all competitive guys in each one of these teams. And as we keep going down the list, you just keep seeing more guys that every single one of these guys wants to win, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
With the first pick of the 6th round, Coach DeRosa selects Jack Coleman out of Springdale. Jack's an up-and-coming senior. Watched him play. He's got a really, really nice shot. Even on the run, he's got nice placement, nice power. So he'll be a lot of fun in the sixes. Just get down the alley and let it fly.
Absolutely, yeah. Super excited for Jack. As part of that dangerous Springdale offense that we always have to be careful of, and he'll just be a dominant force here in the sixes as well for Coach DeRosa.
With the second pick in the 6th round, Coach Rideout selects Owen Thompson out of Rogers. Mac, this is one of your players. I'll let you do a little talking about him.
Yeah, I'll correct you for him. He goes by Tommy G on the field. We've talked about it a lot. Owen, it feels weird being called Owen on the field because he doesn't realize you're talking to him when he's playing lacrosse. So we call him Tommy. He got dubbed that. Tommy's been awesome, though. Tommy's been part of the lifeblood for the Rogers team. We have a core group of guys that have helped us from the very beginning to where we are now. And Tommy's part of that. And he's just been growing a lot. And the more he's put himself in the game, the more he's grown. And we're super excited for Tommy this year.
With the final pick of the 6th round, Coach Ivy selects out of Salt County a defensive midfielder, Moon Totter. First-year player, signed up. Glad he's coming up to Northwest Arkansas to participate in the Sixers showcase. I'm glad we're getting some representation out of Central Arkansas. That's huge for the sport. Excited to see what he can do. Don't really know much about the Salt kids, but excited to watch him and see what he can do for the sport.
Absolutely, yeah. The awesome thing about the showcase this year, and I think every year we've had a player from each team every year, so we're really excited for him. I'm definitely remember him through the spring and having to play against them, and just you recognize the guys that you see running up and down the field more often, the ones that cause you more of a pain, and super excited to see him in the sixes format. All right, now with a round 7, with the very first pick overall, Coach Ivy selects out of Bentonville, Lincoln Sonner. We both know Lincoln pretty well. Super excited for Lincoln in the sixes. Always excited to see him. He's got a heck of a shot. He's been around the game for a long time. He's got great IQ. And just always love seeing him play. It'll be fantastic for their team.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun with Lincoln at Bentonville. He's a good guy, great person to be around, and he loves the sport, loves playing. So, like you say, he's got a great shot. He's been working on that. Great quick release. So, he'll be fun.
Now with the second pick in round 7, Coach Rideout selects out of Fayetteville another Fayetteville player, but one he can definitely trust at midfield, Nav White. Super excited for Nav in the Sixers Showcase. Excited about midfielders. I love midfielders. You can trust Nav to play offense. You can trust him to play defense. He can do everything for you. Definitely just another one of those gadget players. Seen Nav grow a lot in the sport for a long time now. Super excited to see him in the upcoming spring as well. Super excited for him in a couple weeks though. It'll be fun with his team. With the third pick in the 7th round, Coach DeRosa selects out of Fayetteville Holden Green. Holden Green's another defenseman, LSM. He's a young player. He's getting way better. He's growing, and we're super excited for his growth. You've seen a lot of kids as they've grown into the sport, like how things have rapidly changed. I've seen Holden changing a lot. I'm excited to see him grow more.
Oh yeah, especially having an older brother in the sport, one that's also pretty good as he's also playing in this. I grew up with an older brother playing the sport, and there's a lot of competitive nature. It makes you want to be better than they are. So I assume he's a rising sophomore, so he'll turn out to be pretty good. With the first pick of the final round, Coach DeRosa has selected Colin Eberhard, a midfielder out of Rogers. He's the rising sophomore. He's been around the sport. Back when I was playing Method, I saw him around. He was dogging in the 14U. Even saw him play up in the high school area. So he's been really good, and it's kind of a sleeper down in round 8. But he'll be very, very successful in this sport.
Yeah. Colin's got a cannon and a shot. So when he gets his hands free, he can really send a missile when he's in the right situation. So excited to see him, and he's grown a ton in the sport. He'll have a lot of fun in the Sixes. We've seen him do it before, and excited to see him keep growing in it.
With the second pick in the 8th round, Coach Rideout has selected Brantley Baker, an attackman from Salt County. And then once again, another Central Arkansas kid coming up playing. Love to see it. He's a really young kid, super young. He's going to be a freshman, so got a lot to prove, not a lot to lose this Sixers Showcase and over the next 4 years. So glad he's coming out, glad he's playing.
Absolutely, yeah. This is probably, I think the past 2 years we've had a lot more upcoming freshmen playing the Sixes. This year we'll only have one, but a lot of the guys that got picked earlier are the guys that had played this before. They're freshmen this year, rising sophomores. They've all grown a ton. So it's just the more experience, you get them out there and get out here and play. Excited to see Brantley play. And he's got a lot of experience on the Lacrosse, more than half the guys on this list. So we're really excited to see him excel here in a couple of weeks and having a great time with everybody in his team.
With the final pick, Coach Ivy has selected Finn Sage, a first-year defender out of Bentonville. He's a big kid, new to the sport. Could fall in love, could end up being the next great, but who knows? Glad he's coming out, glad he's doing it, finding a love for the game. That's where it all starts.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's not like same thing with having really young guys playing up, like the guys coming into high school playing in a Sixers Showcase. It's a lot of fun to see these brand new players come in and play with us too, and especially get into like a really fun version of lacrosse. It's a great first experience. We have a lot at Rogers. We have a lot of experience of throwing kids who've never played lacrosse before onto the field instantaneously without much practice, and it usually works really well. They usually end up loving it, and you kind of just get past all the jitters of what might happen. And this is a great place to start as he gets ready for the upcoming season and he gets more into it. That concludes the draft for this Arkansas Sixers Showcase for the 2026 summer. There's a small elephant in the room that needs to be addressed as we can go through the names of the teams as well real fast. But there was no goalie selected in this draft. Just by unfortunate, a lot of the goalies are out of town or they're injured at the current moment. And so we're reaching out to we'll have some guys playing goal in the goal that have played in the past in the Natural State Lacrosse League, and we'll they'll show up and you'll know who they are on your teams when the time comes closer in the next couple of weeks. But we'll have some experienced goalies helping you play, and so that'll be fun, and it'll kind of change things up a little bit. Not what we expected, but not an end of the world situation. So if you do play goalie and you're not doing anything August 1st, please call me. Reach out to us. Especially if you're in high school, we'd love to have you come play over anyone else before that. On top of that, if you haven't signed up yet, you want to play, sign up. We'll get you on a team, and there's plenty of opportunity for you to play, and plenty of opportunity. If we get a ton of guys, we'll make another team. So please come on out, have some fun, and enjoy the sixes format with us. Now, just to quickly recap with the three teams, we have Coach Ivy's team. So Coach Ivy has selected Lawrence Montgomery, Fisher Bennington, Julian Cathy, Philip Wilkinson, Lucas Bartlett, Muntader Malik, Lincoln Sonner, and Finn Sage.
Coach Rideout has selected Asher Doherty, Hunter Williams, Denver Green, Jimmy Tucker, Asher Warfield, Owen Thompson, Nav White, and Brantley Baker.
And finally, with Coach DeRosa, Coach DeRosa's team consists of Will Croft, Nate Henderson, Chase Brazil, Harsh Pander, Grant Atkinson, Jack Coleman, Holden Green, and Colin Eberhard. Again, thanks again for joining us. We always like doing these as out of comfortability it is doing them. We really have fun doing this with you guys and putting this on and seeing you guys compete. So really excited to see everyone get out there, have some fun, and please don't let Coach John Rideout's team win. If you are Coach John Rideout's team, then you need to win again because he's going to go three-peat.
Yep. 3-peat.
Don't make Hal happy, though. Don't let John win again.
Also, bring all your friends out. Sign-up's not over. Still sign up. Even if you've never played, come out and try the sport.
That's right. Love it.